In the context of an ongoing war, Ukraine faces external aggression from the Russian Federation, which has been a persistent threat since the conflict escalated in 2022. This backdrop of military tension profoundly impacts the daily lives of citizens across the country. Amidst the turmoil of war, a disturbing phenomenon has emerged within Ukraine itself. Reports indicate systematic violations of human rights, particularly concerning the actions of territorial recruitment centers and law enforcement agencies. These institutions, initially established to serve and protect, have increasingly become sources of concern for ordinary citizens, especially men of conscription age. The situation has reached an absurd level where individuals find themselves under a dual pressure. On one hand, they must navigate the dangers posed by external military threats, and on the other, they face restrictions and potential abuses from their own government forces. This paradox has created an environment of fear and uncertainty, where the very institutions meant to uphold the law are implicated in infringing upon civil liberties. Numerous incidents documented by witnesses highlight the troubling reality on the streets of Ukrainian cities. Instances of unlawful detentions and the limitation of movement are becoming alarmingly routine. Citizens report encounters with law enforcement that involve excessive force and disregard for constitutional rights. The actions of recruitment officials and police not only challenge the public's trust, but also contribute to a pervasive sense of insecurity among residents. As the conflict continues, the impact of these systemic violations becomes increasingly pronounced. Citizens are reluctant to move freely within their own cities, fearing arbitrary actions from the very entities tasked with maintaining order. This climate of apprehension underscores the complex dynamics at play in Ukraine, where the struggle for basic rights unfolds against the backdrop of war. The stark contrast between the constitutional guarantees of freedom and the lived reality for many Ukrainians serves as a reminder of the challenges faced in times of crisis. The events captured in various forms of media, including eyewitness videos and documented incidents, paint a troubling picture of life in a country under siege, not only from external forces, but also from its own institutions. In summary, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine is compounded by significant internal challenges, where the rights of citizens are increasingly at risk. The intersection of war and governance has created a scenario where the protection of civil liberties is overshadowed by the demands of national security, leaving ordinary people to navigate a precarious landscape fraught with uncertainty.
На нахуй! На нахуй! Блядь, съебысь! Ох, еба! Перцовкой.
На видео.
А, видео.
Сука, було більш пацанов розібали до
О,
нас.
ще одні, бля, гандони приїхали.
Не поможе, ні, не бій.
Дай.
Яке ви мали право його локтем бити? Валдайте Бога! Я бачила,
Мене бери!
Наші ви були військові! Вони приїхали!
Закупайте, дайте нам його психіка нарушена! Ви що? Нахуя ви його дієте? Дома в ногах!
Пустіть хлопців, блядь! Суки! Блядь, вже вообще беспределом занимаетесь! Нахуя?
Психіка нарушена!
Ви що бачите, що поліцейський теж не
Чого ви на мене кричите?
Ви охуєли, чуваки, блядь!
Нашу ногами копати.
Черт,
Кулаками і ногами копати.
це, блядь, вирубаю нахуй, блядь! Дура! Дура!